Hello guys, in today's video we're going to discuss a bit what Plab 2 exactly is. So let's get into it. Alright, so Plab 2 is basically an OSCE exam. Now that you've already cleared your Plab 1 exam, GMC considers that you already have the knowledge which is required in a junior doctor. So you already have that. So that's fine. It's not more about your knowledge. Of course, that is a part of it, but it's not more about that. It is more about how well you are able to communicate with your patient and how well you are able to deal with him. All right. So, communication is extremely important in your PLAB 2 exam. And also, you will be judged on how well you are able to implement the knowledge that you have gained through your PLAB 1 journey. All right, let's look into the number of stations that you will have. So you will be having 18 stations. 16 of these stations are going to be your exam stations. However, two of the stations are going to be rest stations. Each station is going to be 8 minutes. You can always utilize the rest stations to get back your energy and start focusing, get back your mind together, get back your thoughts together, and start working on them. So, yeah, use your rest stations very wisely. 16 of the stations that you have been given are either going to be a face to face station, it's either going to be a video consultation, or it's going to be a consultation. In a face to face station, you're going to have an examiner in the room, and along with that, you're going to have a simulated patient right in front of you. However, in a video consultation, you have to look in the room. You will have an LCD right in front of you, and you have to talk to the patient through that. All right. So there might be some problems while you're at it. It's not very common, but you may come across them. So there might be some connection error or anything. So if that ever comes up while you're in your video consultations or telephone consultations, do tell the examiner right there and there. So, in telephone consultations, you will be given a telephone which is going to be right there on the desk in front of you, and you will not be allowed to use or touch the phone. It's going to be there and it's going to be connected. You just need to go there and start talking through the phone. You don't have to, it's going to be on a speaker. You don't have to pick up the phone and in order to talk to the other person. The number of these stations that you will be getting, either a video or a telephone consultation, that totally depends on the exam center that you've been given. So you're going to have two exam centers. One of them is going to be street, and the other one is going to be square. There are certain kind of stations which are going to be more in street. However, there are certain types of stations which are going to be more in square, and this you can find out when you scroll down from your on the email that you receive from GMC um, when you booked your PLAB 2 exam. All right, let's look into the type of stations that you will be getting in the exam. So, number one, you're going to have history stations. These are the very basic stations where you should be focusing more on histories. So, your history and your data gathering should be very well, and your IPS should be extremely good in order to score good in the exam. It's going the topics that it will be covering will be the basic medical problems that you come across while you read through your PLAB one's syllabus. Or moreover, you're going to be having one station from psychiatry for sure. You're going to have one station from dermatology for sure, and you may also get a station from gynecology or STIs. Okay, so moving on, you're going to have some counseling stations. These counseling stations are going to contain certain stations such as breaking a bad news. A patient might come to you with a health concern. A patient might be angry due to something that you have done. It could be your fault, or might not be your fault. So you just need to address the patient's concern, and you have to discuss about that with the patient. Um, it may also include your conversations with one of your colleagues, and or you might be explaining to the patient about some certain things which are ethically wrong, or something which you need to take under consideration. All right, moving on, you're going to have one or two examination stations. These examination stations mean, or you can also call them integrated or combined stations. That means that in these stations, you as important is your history, your examination is equally important. All right, so in these stations, you have to take your history, and you have to spare a couple of minutes for your examinations as well. So you will be performing the whole examination in this station, and also presenting your management towards the end. So the integrated stations differ from the history stations in that sense. In history stations, you just need to verbalize the examination that you will be performing. However, in the integrated stations, if you have a look inside the room that you go, you might have a mannequin over there, and you have to perform your examination. Okay, so another one that you may have that you're definitely going to have in your exam is a Simmons station or a talking mannequin station. These stations are devised in order to assess how well you are able to work under pressure, and how good is your control over your nerves. Another station that you may come across is a prescription station, where you will be given certain medications that you need to give, and you have to consult the BNF to confirm the doses and write them down in your prescription. All right. So, thank you so much for listening to the basic introduction that we have for you. Um, we as Plab Quest have certain things that we offer you guys. So, in order to help you guys improve your Plab 2 journey and be able to clear your exam easily. So, we do have one on one practice sessions in which we will be offering good criticism, and we will be helping you to improve your practice throughout the time. Basically, what I feel that what uh, most of us do is that we wrote memorized whatever we find in the notes. However, it's bit more than that. It's not about memorizing it, it's about how well you are able to present the knowledge that you've already been given in the notes. So we are going to teach you that. Moreover, we are also going to provide you with some mock sessions. You can always take some mocks with us. And also, we have introduced a 20-day boot camp in which we would really appreciate, and we would really like if the beginners sign up, because we are all focusing on the beginners in those sessions. We are going to walk you through the process of preparation of Plab 2 exam. So do good take a look into that, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.